Welcome friends. Today we are going to discuss laws of exponents, their presentation on Taylor frame and their applications through Taylor frame. We will discuss various laws. It is a very important part of mathematics. These rules are equally applicable in arithmetic and algebra. In fact, it is the beginning of algebra on Taylor frame. Please like and subscribe the channel. Product rule. X raised to power a into x raised to power b is equal to x raised to power a plus b. That means if bases are equal, exponents are added. On Taylor frame, x raised to power a into x raised to power b is equal to x raised to power. Now see, after this, because there is addition, so we will have to start a bracket, open a bracket, x raised to power, then brackets open, a plus b, bracket closed. For example, x squared into x cubed is equal to x raised to power 2 plus 3. Adding 2 and 3, we get this is equal to x raised to power 5. On Taylor frame, it can be done like this: x raised to power 2 into x raised to power 3 is equal to x raised to power, brackets open, 2 plus 3, bracket close. Simplifying, we get this is equal to x raised to power 5. Okay, so simple. Same way, quotient rule. On paper, x raised to power a divided by x raised to power b is equal to x raised to power a minus b. That means if bases are equal, exponents are different, then the resultant is x raised to power a minus b. On Taylor frame, x raised to power a divided by x raised to power b is equal to this is equal to x raised to power, again within brackets, this bracket is opened, a minus b, bracket close. For example, x raised to power 4 divided by x squared is equal to x raised to power 4 minus 2 is equal to x squared. Same way, on Taylor frame, x raised to power 4 divided by x raised to power 2 is equal to x raised to power, brackets open, 4 minus 2, brackets close, is equal to x raised to power 2. Fine. Power of power rule. That means x raised to power a whole raised to power b is equal to x raised to power a into b. This is power of power. On Taylor frame, bracket open, x raised to power a bracket close whole raised to power b is equal to x raised to power brackets open a into b brackets close. For example, x squared whole cube. Powers are multiplied, exponents will be multiplied, 2 into 3. That means it is x raised to power 2 into 3, which is equal to x raised to power 6. Same way, we will put this in Taylor frame symbols. X squared. So this is within brackets x raised to power 2 brackets close, and then whole raised to power 3. This is equal to x raised to power within brackets 2 into 3 bracket close, which is equal to x raised to power 6. Fine. Power of a product rule. X into y whole raised to power a is equal to x raised to power a into y raised to power a. On Taylor frame, brackets open, x into y bracket close whole raised to power a is equal to x raised to power a into y raised to power a. Simple. Now, let us take an example. Xy whole cube is equal to x cube into y cube. Bracket open, x into y bracket close raised to power 3 is equal to x raised to power 3 into y raised to power 3. Power of a quotient rule. X upon y whole raised to power a is equal to x raised to power a upon y raised to power a. Let us see it on Taylor frame. Brackets open, x upon y. This is how we write a fraction. X upon y, that is numerator upon denominator without leaving a space in between. Bracket close, raised to power a is equal to x raised to power a upon y raised to power a. This again, this thing is numerator and this thing is denominator. It is x raised to power a whole upon y raised to power a. Right? For example, x upon y whole cube is x cube upon y cube. So brackets open, x upon y bracket close raised to power 3 is equal to x raised to power 3 upon y raised to power 3. Again, I want to remind you, this is the numerator and this is the denominator, and numerator upon denominator does not contain any line in between or space in between when we write a fraction. Fine, let us come to the next. Zero exponent rule. We know x raised to power 0 is 1. Otherwise, you can say anything raised to power 0 is 1. 5 raised to power 0 is also 1. 100 raised to power 0 is also 1. And 0.5 raised to power 0 is also 1. Anything raised to power 0 is 1. This is called zero exponent rule. On Taylor frame, write x raised to power 0. This is equal to 1. For example, 3 raised to power 0 is 1, and when we will apply it on Taylor frame, same way we will write 3 raised to power 0 is equal to 1. Anything raised to power 0 is 1. Negative exponent rule. Negative exponent means take the reciprocal. For example, x raised to power minus 1 is 1 upon x. X raised to power minus 1 is equal to 1 upon x. Same way, for example, 3 raised to power minus 1 is 1 upon 3. On Taylor frame, 3 raised to power minus 1, this is sign for negative, this is sign for 1, 3 raised to power minus 1 is equal to 1 upon 3. I remind you that 1 upon 3 is a fraction, and in fraction we write numerator in a row and denominator in the row below it without leaving any space or putting any other symbol. Fine. So this is now. Thanks for watching.